There's been a lot of studies showing an increase in porn addiction, especially on the internet. The dawn of the internet has really infiltrated our lives. Do you think it's a problem in our society, and what do you think can be done to address that problem? You said it was a complicated question.
It is a complicated question, and I think that kids now have so much. Everything is immediately available. They have access to everything immediately, and they're curious, and I think it can be a problem. There's no question. What can be done about it? I'm not really sure. I think it's just, I hope that they know that it isn't healthy. It really isn't healthy. It's not a healthy place to be.
Pornography is self-abuse. It's abuse of the dignity of the human body. It's abuse of the privacy that should characterize the sexual act. And even if as young persons they succumb to it, it is important to help them mature out of that, to see that the intimacy of sexual act protects the very beauty of it and saves it from becoming something that is very trivial.
Pornography in its natural state, if I can even term it that way, is definitely an issue, but it's definitely difficult to address because each individual is different.
I think it's a huge addiction, it's a huge problem, and for me, this is where the church comes into play in trying to change that mentality of what is supposedly okay to do, as in watching porn is okay to do. In a way, it distorts the mind and it destroys the mind, and it probably caused some of the whole scandal with priests was probably that whole distortion of the mind with pornography. And so I think there's a huge problem there. But it all starts with changing that mentality of, what can Jesus do for me, and how could that change for me in my mind? Viewing Jesus and God a little differently, and taking over that sexuality part that sometimes is too liberal for us to want to just do whatever we want to do or think about.
Pornography and the internet in general, the internet can be a two-edged sword. Like, there's a lot of good information on there, but there's a lot of bad things too. And I think one of the hardest things is when it's captivating kids that are so young. That's a huge problem as well. Kids who are just, surfing the internet and something pops up, 12, 11, and once they're captivated at that age, it becomes a huge problem. So I don't fully believe in censorship, but I believe in accountability, and I think that there should be a lot more laws or a lot more policies concerning internet porn and things like that. And I would personally not want to see it anymore, but we all can't have that. But definitely protecting our younger kids is the main focus for that, I would say.